Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play News Tower. I have just completed another week over here. I think this is the week that I left things off on at the end of last episode, although I did advance to the end of the week, printing the paper. A little tricky to get the 514,000 newspaper requirement from the Mafia over here, but we did get it and cleared every single location for Hack and Sack all at the same time. Let's go ahead and get this printed, completing a whole bunch more locations, and let's see what we can pop into next. Wolf's Plague Homesteads. Well, I love this paper. Thank you very much. Oh, did I end up being moderate? Because that's what I was aiming for. I think I might have. Is that my uncle? Yeah, I think the character has changed. Ah, first your father, now you. Remember who invited you here. And we get to Bobby's shop in Queens. And, okay, that was a new item, but no, just new location unlock, which is fine. And yeah, there we go. Moderate. I wanted to target that because we were at needed 2 for unlock, and actually the next week would be another good candidate for a moderate. Wages are starting to add up there. Right over here, Bobby's shop. Yeah, so we can just convert influence into money, which I'm not looking to do. Influence two-way streets to just make yourself more in touch. Trading in favors. Okay, so this is money for influence. All right. So it gives us a couple of different paths. Print a red herring might be fine. You're just print a moderate, which again is kind of what I'm looking for. Ooh, don't print any of a category is always kind of annoying, although I like the free influence. I think we're going to target here. There's a lot of locations, and I think I probably will go here. A red herring is a negative trait, which is unfortunate, but it shouldn't be too hard for us to go and do. So I'll do that. Oh, I can get another telegraphing station? I think I needed to... I don't know if it was the influence I was waiting for that one. It might have been. Or I needed some other unlock. I'm not sure. But there might be room right over here for that. It's near noisy, but that'll be fine. It might not be ideal, but it's fine. Not bothered by heat. Cheaper. Skills are the same, so I guess we'll go with cheaper is fine. And then... yeah, I mean, you're not going to be fantastic at this, but I guess it's going to have to be okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a prestigious acoustic panel right over there. In case anyone over here needs some prestige, that's going to be fine. And then, yeah, you've got that, which is going to have to be okay. All right, so we'll get the stories a little bit faster. Ooh, $750 for this. Well, get started. And then we'll see. We might not run them. Well, you really need a break, but start working anyway. Okay, we could take a look to see. Cool cat, no, that's fine. We'll live without that. And then we still had one new item. Oh yeah, I got the soap bar rack. Which... I mean, let's go and put it in. Oh, wait. I misinterpreted what this did. This doesn't go into the bathroom. It's not a cleanliness thing. It's this, which increases the rate at which we clean things, which is fine. Okay. Red herring can arrive anywhere, so we've got no specific filter for that. All these gold ones could arrive anywhere. Economy society for these silver tags. Sports economy, which is classic car. Crime politics. Yeah, so everything but entertainment. So you know what? The focus really doesn't matter in this particular situation. So let's just go ahead and do that and start chooching things along. And yeah, the paper orders are coming in. I might want to, just to not fall behind, I might want to go and, I know it's kind of a little boring. Boring for me to do. I can only imagine what watching me try to do this paper management is looking like, but I don't necessarily have to do all of it, especially since right now we don't have any real reports to move around. But let's get ahead of that. Okay. Oh, there's one of our things. A spy might pop in here. This is baseball. We are going to want to have fastball in on this at some point. And we might want to run you more than once. On the other hand, we don't even know who avoids it. Okay, then I'm just going to use fastball early and often. Or, hold on. Let me use carry to instantly unlock. That's going to be fine. And then I'm going to use fastball. Oh, I have to go to the top tag. Would love the revealing tag, but we got to go here because that's our scoop. Almost made a mistake there. I guess we'll start with this. Not the most exciting story, but it's not terrible. It doesn't need a lot of work. Speaking of a lot of work, this one, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. We'll do that, We really don't need it. I'm just going to recycle that one. It's got influence on the bottom. Let's use Christopher here. It might be good for skill up. Now, if you'd gotten the free unlock, that would have been really swell. Oh, hold on. We got a scoop to work on the top. Let's do instant unlock into... Bridge is going to be fine. Okay. San Francisco composition scandal. Let's do that. What is it? Scandal, yeah. Photograph. Nice. You're still progressing. You are. Everything's looking okay. Okay, 2 people over here. And I'm going to recycle this story. We're really going to try to find those scoops as early as possible. This isn't one of them. Question mark? Okay. I'm intrigued. And this one we needed. Bribe, 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 bribe. Bribe, bribe. A little bit more. Maybe? Yep. Yep. Come on. You can do it. Get... Ah! You going to make me spend more money? Oh. No, I don't think so. All right. Done. This with whoever. Kind of a wasted lucky tag that maybe we want to save it somewhere else, but it's okay. We still don't have anyone lucky over here, but we do have anti-mobster Dennis, which is great. Thank you very much for that, Dennis. Oh, there's our red herring, which we need. Yes. Oh, right. We do have the spy. Thought it dot. Maybe not. Okay. And there's no one here. That going on. Let me move these while I'm looking at them. Okay. Bunch of stories. Oh, I think one of our photographers just showed up. I feel like it's really important. Let me put that up there. To cycle you quickly. It is a long walk, and it takes a long time to work those photos. All right. Throw you in there. That's fine. It's another red herring. We could... Okay, here's the thing. We could combo the red herring. I don't really care to, because it's bad. Like, we do get more influence for it, but I think we're mostly going to... And mob stuff. But I do have one under go, don't I? I don't know that it filters for this trade problem. Did I not actually start one of the red herring ones? Now I'm not sure. I might wait. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put focus on everything except crime, because we have a lot of those queued up. And I'm going to wait. Oh, you found the spy, huh? There it is. Thank you. Nice if you auto threw them out. Oh yeah, there's one of the red herring ones. All right. Oh, Dennis maybe here actually. Dennis. Nice. Let's put Dennis in here because he ignores that, and I'm gonna go ahead and just recycle these two. I've got my one red herring. I don't care to combo it. I'm hoping for more valuable things, and I still have some scoops to find. So let's do that. Instant unlock, and then we're gonna go to the bottom scoop. Shabam. Oh, we did lose an ideal. I'm going to cycle this. That is boring. And that one as well. Don't give me these garbage things. Well, at least you've got 2 ticks on you, so we'll go ahead and actually do that story. Yeah, these are pretty boring. There we go. We've got to go top route. And psychic? Nice. And then throw an illustrator in there. Lovely. Machine Gun Kelly has been captured. Okay, so crime stories are going to be the hotness. I don't know how much more time we've got to find more crime stories. Police lawsuit. We don't have any lucky traits. All right, well, got away with it, so no fine. And a lawsuit also dodged. Okay, that's incredibly lucky. Okay, you do have 3 tags. You might be worth pursuing. And I mean, there's not very many stories left, so I guess we'll go ahead and get these started. Sure, the bribe. I mean, there's a good chance we won't end up running every single one of these stories, but let's give ourselves some options. Done. Do we have to move some of these? Yeah, let me go and do those, because I think these are the areas we can fall behind on more. Or the ads got to be moved up to one of these as well. there, and that can go into... I think these all have one. It's a little hard to see with the overlap. And... top doesn't have anything. AC, I don't know, I guess I'll put it there. Okay. Crime is this week's hot topic. All right, well, we'll see. I think we can probably, it'll be tough because we want to do the other tags. These are going to be the priority, but we'll see how much crime we can stick in afterwards. 2 more stories. You know, I'm just going to recycle that one. Maybe we'll get another crime. I'm going to skip the crime. There's another crime. It's not a very exciting one, but let's do it. Okay. Done, 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 done. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. My guy, I didn't mean to shove you out into the streets. Okay. Another story. Go up there, because you'll be the minimum walking for later. And these are just clearing themselves out. Perfectly fine. And it's Saturday. You know what? We've got pretty good pace this week. There's something on the ground? Looks like there is when I'm dragging it, but I can't see it as is. One more. All right. Roll the presses. Everything's done here. Everything's done there. There might have been some exclamation marks, but hopefully we've got all the scoops actually completed. Like exclamation marks, I mean, maybe there's some things I should have prioritized. Okay, so we do need at least one red herring. What is our red herring story? This crime one. And I would like to end up in the middle here for the moderate. I'm trying to decide what I want for my absolute, like, triple front page. This has got 2 golden tags. So I'm wondering about that. Do I have more scandals? I do. More scandal and entertainment. And then, no, that was the last one, but do we have another photograph? Entertainment photograph. It's old news, but let's do that. So now I'd like to go slightly more informational, which might be tricky because the crime really wants to push sensational, which makes sense. I guess let's do some more of these. We might end up just being very sensational. Oh, shoot. No, this one's not done. Ah. There was one we were missing. That's an illustration, though. We don't have a lot of speed boosters for illustrations, so... Curses. Okay, well then maybe... You push informative. Throw some more crime on here. Ooh, I might want to save the left pushing crime for another page. A little bit of comboing there. And we're fine. And then, yeah, we'll just build another crime page. Let me do it that way, and... Well, that does use up one of our scoops at least. And then, okay, we've got the statistics scoop we still have to go and drop on a sports page, which you don't really have. Although, oh, this can combo with that. Okay, so it's just this revealing tag. Damn. All right. Do I just want to run an ad in here? I've got that one. It's not worth very much. I don't suppose we have a crime-related ad, do we? No, but we... Oh, wait. We do have a bunch of, like, smoking crimes. So we'll do this. Actually, good ad sales. Oh, I love the graph. Oh, it's like mapping out the crime family? Yeah. Oh, I really like that. Okay, so we've accomplished this, which is good for rep. We missed on this one, and unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. And everything is full, and the sales is actually going to be wonderful. So let's do that. Yeah, I'm not convinced that the advertising is that interesting. Like, we make a lot of money just selling the papers. Maybe there's more modifiers, or maybe if I really went and pushed it more, then we would get some crazy stuff. I don't know. There we go. Reader's interest illustrative. Is that an extra 15,000 sales? What, when we run an illustration? Each illustration tag newspaper adds 15,000 sales. Okay, that is huge. Huge. Okay. So yeah, everywhere we'd be going is just finishing a couple little extra tags if we were going to go and challenge purple. So I'll start with that one because it does have 2. Mobsters, what do you want? Perform 2 bribes. We don't have much control over it, but sure. that does come up a lot, and then I'm going to be less salty about having to do a bribe thing. I wonder, I'm going to get another illustrator. Do this. Fast bounce back, sure. And cancel this. And then under comfort, general, I'm going to put a medium plant between you two. And you can get yourself a trash can. All right, I'm going to get that to make sure we don't run short, especially since some of these do need illustrations, like that one, for example. I guess I could be pickier and choosier with my ads. Like, based on whatever I think I might combo. These are all single tag ones, so they're, like, way less interesting. I don't know. We've got a crime. Maybe I'll go ahead and we'll prep another crime one, and then we'll just see what happens after that. That's our auto paper delivery, which is a lot. And I'll unpause here so that we will progress towards the first story. Oh, there's a scoop immediately. I'm going to go to the top branch. Let's do the instant unlock into... Yeah, doesn't matter. We'll put Milfred. In the interest of speed. Got enough money. I could even get another floor at this point. Another story. Not a newspaper story, but a newspaper story, if you know what I mean. Oh, we have to do all three of these. Do we have a... We don't have a lucky person to dodge a lawsuit, but the lawsuit's not the end of the world. All right, this is going to be a nice big story. Hey, dodge. And influence. And that one. And, all right, Chicago. I guess we're just going to go for speed in this case. And hopefully we can get Dennis on the second step. Well, there's our first bribe. Nice, relatively cheap one. It's not a very exciting story. And we might lose money because of the lawsuit. I'm not going to send Dennis because I want to keep him free, although the golden instant unlock is a pretty high value one too. But I know that Dennis has got a job coming up. I'm going to recycle that one. And Dennis, that's your job right there, Mr. I'm not afraid of the mobsters. And photography with a lawsuit. Oh, I can't unlock that yet. Yeah, I didn't have to go by now. Okay, we're fine. Like, I didn't make a mistake there, did I? Could have insta-unlocked the key, but it didn't happen. Albert Einstein arrives. How exciting, although not exciting enough for us. We're going to go and skip past it. I'm going to... Oops. I'm going to skip past this one as well. And any of these tech slugs need to be moved yet? Not yet. I mean, I know there's a second floor, but don't worry about it. Okay. And this is actually not a very interesting story here, but I don't think I noticed in time. Babe Ruth's final appearance. All right, well, lawsuit. No lawsuit, thank you. Take a nice photo of that. And then New York Giants. This seems like a story for Fastball, although she didn't go and add the insider tag. And there's our second bribe. Nice. And yeah, I'll finish the story. Just add that's outrage. I don't have a lucky person. We got some protesters. All right. Okay, we got security guards for a reason. I'm a newspaper. Why would I support free speech? That's crazy. And Giants win World Series. Yet another step. Indianapolis. Ooh, that's a lot of elements. Well, let's go and auto-advance that one. And then... Oh, then it's illustration need. Okay. I think I'm happy I got 2 illustrators. That's a decent number. Well, it's 2 tags plus a direction that might come in useful, depending on exactly what we want to do. You know what? This isn't worth it. That's not particularly grand either, but it's only 1 step and it's got at least a couple of tags. That is terrible. This is fairly interesting. Now, okay, I've got my scoops. I should check, I suppose. Make sure they're getting prioritized at whatever station they're at. And then this one here, same thing. And then also, yeah, look at this. You two? Yes. Do the stories first. The ads can be next. Oh, I think I might have dropped too many things on this one, but they all have a huge backlog. Hey. We're really gonna be under pressure to finish any of these things. How many more stories you got? Only 3? All right, tell you what. Let's go ahead and do these. And item is on the floor. Right there. That's okay. Oh yeah, this was a pretty good story. Let's just run you. And then you, lawsuit. It does have a silver tag. We do have a reduced chance of hitting a lawsuit. Good. It's not the end of the world because it doesn't shut down the actual flow of resources, which feels like it's like, you know, like the protesters can be rather frustrating. Add in there. Still have some prioritizing set up, so we're probably okay. And finish this with the spy. All right, we'll have to... Oh! No, we have to do this first. Let's do the instant unlock. This isn't for this week, so it's not the end of the world if we don't finish. We do have a spy on the way. I don't need another bribe. We've completed this, so I'm just going to recycle this one. And yeah, we get the warning right away about the spy alert. No idea when they'll actually show up. All the stuff from outside's been brought in, right? Good. So our little delivery people should be much more caught up now. It might get a police fine. You know what? I'm just going to skip it. I think we got enough stuff in the queue. Oh, is this you? Get out. Presses, but we're still waiting. Anything need to be moved? There are. And in some of these are actually idle, too. Okay. That should be okay. I don't think there's going to be anything else for us to move around. You know what I might do is like preemptively buy more paper so that they can start moving things now before the order. All right, must print. So, perform 2 bribes, we're done. We can just ignore that. Focusing on the moderate like would gain us the advantage of everything we've unlocked here, so that might be okay. Rapid repair, I don't really need. I'm gonna go for unlocking a free item if I can. So, if we end up informational, that is fine. What's that? We could double up on that. Well, why don't... Okay, how about we lead with this super high quality thing? And then we can load up. I could do a second statistic that's sports. I guess that'll be that. We'll do this. A little bit old news, but that's going to be fine. And then the statement... This is that statement there, which doesn't have an arrow. It doesn't actually have a lot of value. How about I run this one here? NAACP Fights for Freedom, which pushes us slightly back towards the sensational. For, you know, where do we want to end up? I don't know. This might be fine. We don't have another fame tag. We have another triumphant politics? We don't have another triumphant politics. Okay, let me just peek around and see what else we might do. We know we still have to run this statement. Actually, it's the only statement tag. It's got no direction to it. Do we have a... Let me put it here for a sec. Do we have a very tagged crime story? We do not. So, I mean, we can run that for the quality, and then either one of these. So it pushes us back over to informational, which is fine, really, but moderate is also fine. I could do this and then just run a bunch of ad copy. Right? Talk about crime. They're like, hey, maybe you want security and weapons. Got space over here. So that's all done. This is all done. We're going to stay in moderate where we do benefit if we have more illustrations. We got the advertising. Right. Combo gives us sales, which is nice. Well, this is another triumphant story. And then... No combos, you're about to expire, which is maybe I want to run the old news tag, maybe I don't. This keeps us more options for next week. Okay, not the greatest circulation, but it'll get us the item, and it does land some extra bonus combos there, which was helping with it. And again, achieves our other goals. Timber shortage. Completing Hicksville. And progresses up the Mafia track. And we can use the muscle to help out with the with my uncle. And that was the Candelabra. Saving us some resources down the road. What is that? Oh, 3 influence points. Okay. Sales, sales, sales. All right. So this has got 2. A few of these places have 2. Run a photograph. Run a gruesome. Oh, there's no Mafia this week. Don't prank crime. That might be harder with the gruesome. We might go and target the moderate. Print at least 1 alarming. Well, that's going to happen. You know what? Let me do that. Get your rep rebounced, which might keep some more options open for us down the road. Rebounced is a poet, like, I mean, out of the negatives. You're pretty miserable. You know what? Just get the ad copy started immediately, please. Get that paper flowing. And then a bunch more paper just got delivered. So again, we'll do the thing where I move a fair bunch, but I might not stress to complete it all. Partway through is not going to save us anything. I mean, I suppose it's a little closer to the top, but not by much. All right, I'm going to call that good enough. At least 1 alarm, which is going to be crime economy. We might put a push on that. Crime entertainment, and then photograph can happen anywhere. Okay, we'll do that triple push for now. Ooh, things unlock immediately. Lots of tags here. Didn't psychic anything. This one here is very important for the scoop. We don't need to do this bribe, but I might want to, because right now I have to go to the right and then down to get there. Lock, tag. If I just go insta unlock, and then let's insta unlock some more, and we might get a spy. We did. Hopefully we spot you. And then I can just do that. And it progresses this faster immediately. It's a fair amount of work, but it might be worthwhile. Will I see the spy? Well, that's... We'll go top. Go. And... Dennis will be important for that. I think I'll just go for high speed here. Oh, we're going to have to do this, and then if we... Yeah, we got to lock in the bottom first, but that should be fine. The story has progressed, and I think we're going to go with the top route. Load up more of this paper. There we go. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Fastball, you can do that. That's fine. This is maybe skippable. So we have to make sure the photography starts. No problem with the mobsters, and then we can go and get someone to work on that. Now that they've been sent out, I think that's fine. And then, yeah, wrap this up. Thank you very much. Okay, looking good here. And then let me just check to make sure we don't have any tech slugs ready to send. We do, and you're idle. Okay. I don't want to fall behind as much as last time. Yeah, gruesome scoop doesn't... I mean, I guess we know we're going to have some crime gruesome, so let's make sure we stack more of that. Well, I'm going to completely recycle that, and I'm going to get rid of the focus, which I suppose only matters for the crime part. And yet, was I going to do this? It's early yet. You know what? No, I'm going to cycle you. All right, well, the photography might be nice. Let's do this for the instant unlock. We might rush the unlock. We didn't, but it was worth a try. There's a good number of tags here. Risk of boycott is not very appealing. Outrage isn't great, but scandal is nice and golden. Fastball, go there. 8 more stories. All right, I'm going to cycle that one. Get a little bit more greedy, a little bit more aggressive. Girl Scouts baking treats on Armistice Day. Influence is nice, but more tags? I don't know. And the ad thing is fine at this point. Oh no, you do need an index step, and we don't get a little exclamation mark for it, so gotta keep an eye out for that thing. Oh, I see the photographer showing up with a negative, but now, once they're in the staircase, I can't really grab their item. Grab their item sounds like it could be dirty. Oh, all right. Move some of those pieces around. Yeah, we'll finish this story. That's fine. You're not very good at this. Hold on. You might have... Okay, lucky. Dodge the public outrage. Nice. Because, yeah, if someone's coming back with a paper, they might have a higher skill in a category that matters here. Yeah, there we go. Fastball. Or maybe that was already... I don't know. That's... I'm going to go ahead for this story. Only one step. It's got a silver tag. And you go to work. And a photographer. It's gonna be hard for us to finish that in time here. All right, these desks are getting rather crowded, but things should mostly be moving. We don't have a lucky person to dodge that outrage. This is all bronze tags, but there's a lot of them. Carry for the instant unlock. And then whoever... I don't think I want to skip more story. I guess we'll go for this one. I could wait until the last minute. Like, we might not have it done this week anyway. I don't know. We might. Okay, that's a lot of protesters. Clear out. Maybe that was a mistake. Really gonna have to make sure to yoink something. Oh! Politics is hotness. This might be difficult. I can clear Penny's work that way and then send her back out. Is she one of these? She is. And we'll wait, and then you, Cindy. Any chance you can also go and work on this? No. Pause a sec. I guess I can even drag you inside the building or something, but... Move you over here, and you've got nothing, right? Yeah, okay, good. Dennis, put that there. And Carrie's... That looks like it's coming to a close. Boom. Hopefully that finishes in time to actually trigger for this week's paper. Right, we get the time warning on this, but it is progressing. That off, and the last of the protesters, I think, is just about to be escorted off the premises. And, all right, Chloe, I'm not sure this photo is going to be done on time for this paper, but we will do our best. That's quite a few tech slugs waiting to be moved. I'm really starting to think I should get another resupply desk or 5. Okay, so these are working. Politics, hot topic. And I guess we'll start to work on that, although I really don't expect it to be finished in time for this week's paper, since it is Saturday already. Na-na-na. Done, 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 and done. Okay. We're good there. The ads have all been chooched. Whether they even get included in the newspaper, I don't know. All right. Print at least one alarming. Should hopefully happen. Photograph scoop is ready to go. It's a crime photograph scoop. Okay, let me put the crime photograph scoop there. Hold on. Change of plans. Photos are worth a lot. We've got... Oh, there's no extra multipliers. There's only the one multiplier, but that one is pretty good. Let's do sports photo, crime photo with the big multiplier. We need a gruesome, which of course is going to be... Oh, I didn't realize I could scroll for this. This is crime... Oh, the gruesome scoop is actually an entertainment. That's interesting. Okay, that completes all of that. And then the question more becomes, where do I want to end up over here? Items are good. Wait, no, I got that. See, this is the thing. At the end of the year, I get confused about where we are. So actually, we would like to end up in moderate. So is it the last page? No, there's 2 more influence spots. But we want 2 more things pushing us rightwards. Well, let's do the spicy politics. And then we're good. So anything can go there. So I guess I'll probably just keep comboing the spicy politics. I don't suppose you've got a politics of the statement, do you? No. Dirty politics? Of course. Yes. Boom, boom. There's no combo here for the politics, unfortunately. But maybe I can just run more politics here? I don't know. Do I have another evidence tag? No. And no more photograph. I do have more crime. And I do get... Combo is giving us considerably more sales because of this. So I maybe want to focus on that. And then... Oh, there's a sports scandal one here. With compromise. Oh yeah, I didn't catch the spy, or at least not quickly enough. I can't recall. Quite the story. I could save it for next week. It'll be one old news tag, but is that the end of the world? Perhaps not. So let me just run an entertainment page completely over here. All right, so that's full as is. It's not quite the 500,000, but it's not bad. It's moderate. We get this. Get some combos, no ads, no illustrations apparently. But okay. Dun 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 dun. Boom! Prodigy lights the something. I wish we could hide that extra bit. Maybe there's a way to do it. People probably. I had lots of money. I got lots of influence I should be spending. But things are working. There's the alarming. So yeah, we counter that negative a little bit. Although I think being frozen out of a group just means not getting missions for them, so it's hardly the end of the world. I do like the influence points. And then we might go for one of the items, or we could check the education sort of push. But and the next thing I want to target is Cambria Heights. Again, 2 different targets. And then what did the Mafia want this time? Avoid print. Ooh, that's a lot of tags to avoid. I think I'm just going to decline this outright. Don't show me that again, please. And you want a combo inspiring, which would upset the general, but isn't the end of the world. Or I could just try to print a moderate newspaper. If I don't print moderate, it's not the end of the world, because, you know, an extra 6K subscribers or something is really not a huge deal. I am thinking about going back to, I really got to get that extra page module or 2. So maybe I'll go back to saving that way. I do have enough money for another floor. And if nothing else, I might be like, listen, yeah, resupply desk. I don't know if I can jam 2 in here. I can. And they can do file holders for the boost. And then I suspect you might want some light. And then you need some employees. So you've got a tick, not bothered by noise. I don't want the slow one. All right, I'll pick you up and then re-roll. You don't have any skill. Security skill, sweeping skill, prestigious. Roll one more time. We don't have an infinite amount of re-rolls. You've got a skill at least in the category. You're not bothered by garbage. Stefan is cheaper. I guess I'll throw in trash tolerance just to say. But there you go. Get some extra haulers, because that might turn out to be useful. We'll start on some ads that we may not end up running. It's not like I'm hurting for money, and, you know, honestly, they're just slowing down the rest of the thing. I'm not convinced about the ad stuff. We could also try the editor to remove some of the negative tags, but mostly we're fine there. I'm not utterly convinced we need a bunch of that. Can appear anywhere, triumphant, politics and sport. We were going to get a triumph at some point. I suppose I could start with the politics and sport. There it is. Is that the one we need immediately? It is. So then I can remove the focus completely, because I no longer care what stories we pursue, because this is the only thing that matters. We obviously have to go with that first branch. I guess I can go for the instant unlock. You're not as quick, but we'll give you some XP anyway, and starting on the photography early is nice. All right, and then otherwise, yeah, we'll just go and assign things, and I think that's a good time to put in a cut. Think about going the bottom branch, because it is just going to be faster, even though it doesn't get the silver tag. Yeah. Let's front load for speed right now. Oh, although maybe I could use an instant unlock person. This is not very exciting. That top branch is kind of nice. Psychic? Nope. And we'll just drop that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. I'll probably advance another couple of weeks or something like that again, clear out a few more of the areas that belong to that other paper empire or whatever. Empire Observer. So we're working on here. There's that and that. So maybe what I'll do is I'll hopefully finish this on this week, and then I'll run one of these, and then we'll come back and do the last one and see what that means for us. There might be one last mission over here, and it is going to unlock an entirely new map type, which is very exciting. All right, folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.